What's up, guys? It's Vengoose Gaming. I'm TFGoose here with my buddy Vendetta. Say hi, Vendetta.
Hello.
There we are. And we are in our third part of the four-part Mantis A playthrough on FTL here. Just jumped into Sector 5, and the ship's in pretty good shape, man. We were doing pretty well at the end of the last sector here.
Yeah, you're down to 75 hull damage, but you got tons of scrap, so really all you need to do is come across the store and you'll be good to go.
Exactly, and we really need one kind of quick, actually, because check out our fuel. The fuel's in a little bit of terrible shape up there, but...
Yeah, only 6. That's not as good as you've been doing, so...
Yeah. Now, luckily, this first ship we come across here just has a pair of Engie on it, which is basically just free scrap. It's essentially an open cash register.
Yeah, Mantis morsels, as it were, if you guys have been following us.
Yeah, exactly. These guys are just totally on the menu. And 1 Mantis, 2 Mantis, it really doesn't matter. Engie are going to be terrible.
3 Mantis, 4.
4, yeah. Oh, if only I could send more than 2. I'm going to have to play the B-type cruiser just so I can enjoy that, but... I think that B-type cruiser actually starts with no weapons too, which is
yeah, I think it does.
Kind of amazing. So that would be an interesting one as well. Here's the worst offer ever for my situation right now. They wanted 2 fuel for 1 drone part.
Yeah, and not even counting into the fact that you don't even control.
Yeah, but this one much better node right there. Free hull smasher laser, and now we are going to be in business. We have 2 hull laser 1s to pair together, fire at the exact same time. And so we're still keeping our 4 shots on shields, but getting the lasers to charge up at the exact same time and being able to put double damage on systemless rooms and stuff, it's just sick. So
yeah, that can help you take down ships really fast because again, you're getting the double damage on the systemless rooms, which is always an A+ in my book.
Absolutely. So feeling really good, and that's even before we got to the store. So we're going to jump down one other sector here before we even go there. Might as well collect a little bit more scrap. We've got the fuel in order to do that, but this one...
You're running a little low there with 3, but, like you said, 1 jump away from the store.
Exactly. So duck in here, and this is great find. You can find any store that has 7 fuel available. But all they've got is more drone control and no really awesome drones to show for it. So, we just fix the ship, pick up our fuel, and duck on out of here.
I will say, I believe I've said this in previous videos, guys. One of my favorite things is a system repair drone. Really powerful. I understand if you don't want to use it for, if you want to skip the drone playthrough, but man, they sure do come in handy.
Yeah, they actually are insanely powerful, and if I'm not mistaken here, I think a little bit later when I just have very few options remaining as far as what to upgrade on the ship, I do end up picking up a drone control system at one point. But right now, with several things to go still as far as upgrades, I wanted to make sure that I was putting my scrap to the best use possible.
Right.
So with but we're doing pretty solid here, 3 shield bubbles and everything, and now the ability to punch through even a 4 shield system, put a small bomb on it, and then start pounding. It's pretty simple.
Looks like you got another iRobot here.
Yeah, no doubt. Seriously, another you cannot board me ship. You just have to punch through.
Oh no, 3 shield bubbles as well.
Yeah, that's what stinks. So we go ahead and we're going to put the small bomb on his shield room and then just lay into it with the hull lasers here and try to take down that shield. That's the goal.
Looks like he's equipped with the Ion 1 and a Burst Laser 1.
Yeah, so really not that much of a threat with us sitting here at 3 shields.
Yeah, if you had 2, it'd be a little more risky, but, as they say, sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Exactly. That's it. We're sitting here rocking with 40% evade, too, so, it helps a ton.
Yeah, and your
shots.
Yeah, your Mantis actually down there that's manning your engines is fully maxed out on XP, so adds, I believe, 6% extra evade.
Yeah, along with the pilot, so pretty solid. Our pilot, who we were giving massive beef in the last video, just because we don't understand how he works the controls, but that's all right. He's doing good work for us. It's all right.
Blind leading the blind. It's all right. Helen Keller there for a pilot guy.
Seriously, he can hear you. You know that, right?
I know. He's gonna.
All right, so here's a situation where we can side with the fugitive and get another Mantis, but the fact is we already have a full crew. So I went ahead and opted to try to turn the Mantis in, and then it ended up being a trap anyway, which totally sucks.
Yes.
So they had sent the Mantis over to distract me, and so having 1 on the ship, big deal. We'll just rip a new one, and now we're just...
one. you should have no problem with that.
Exactly, and now we just have this other little Engie ship that's been taken over by another few Mantis. I really don't want to send my guys over there to fight more Mantises, but sometimes you just have to do it. But with our current weapon setup, you can really do a lot of damage just the standard fashion, you know?
Yeah, you got, 4 shots, 2 shield bubbles, I'm no math whiz here, but I think you're good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get as much damage as I can on them. Again, if I do decide I want to go over, then it's always best to just pound them a little bit with the lasers and get their
Yeah, kind of wear them down there.
Exactly.
They got a defense, looks like a defense 1 drone as well hovering around, but you don't have any missile systems, so he is, essentially ineffective.
Yeah, that's basically just a floating hunk of scrap down there for no reason. It's just,
Extra scrap.
it's an ornament, basically. It's a decorative ornament. And not even a very pretty one. So there goes that ship. And back another 50 scrap. We're starting to see some really nice scrap rewards. Remember, too, we do have that scrap recovery arm, which is helping. We picked up in Sector 3.
That boosts your scrap, guys, by 15%, which is may not sound like a lot, but over time, it really makes a big difference.
It makes a huge difference over time. It's one of those things that if you get it late in the game, it may not be worth getting it, but if you find it anywhere before, Sector 4, you just got to pick it up. It's going to do work for you. Really attractive, that Pegasus missile. I was seriously thinking about it, but the fact is, just didn't have enough juice in the weapon system to make it work for us, so...
Yeah, the small bomb, you're reserving your missiles, which is very strategic and excellent idea, but the small bomb, there's no projectile, so you don't have to worry about drones.
Exactly. And here I'm trying to make the decision of whether I should sell my burst laser or hang on to it. And being that I only have, 2 other lasers for a total of 4 shots, I was having some seriously squeamish flashbacks of a game that I played recently where I got down into the final stand and just totally ran out of missiles. And I wanted to make sure that I carried something else with me that might help punch through some shields in the event that would happen. So I decided to hang on to the burst laser, and we'll see how that works out next episode. But just charging up towards the exit here. This has been a pretty quick one. Always, always, always take this deal, guys, if you ever see it. 6 fuel for 12 scrap is just a bargain 0.5 for you right there. Scrap in the stores, or fuel in the stores, costs 3 scrap. So you're getting it at 33% discount there. Absolutely do that every time. These guys, however...
Looks like they're trying to bribe you.
Yeah, they were trying to bribe, and their bribe sucked. So, I'm not interested. They've got a beam weapon, a small laser, and an Artemis, and I'm just not scared in the slightest. They're Engie as well, so who cares? Just decimate them. It's a quick work ship right there.
Yeah, it's not a very big ship as well, so...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's basically a little matchbox car. Who can be afraid of something like that, right? It's a shuttlecraft, for God's sake.
You're on a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Not even fair.
Comparatively, it really is. Although it's the Federation Cruiser is really the one that looks like a Star Destroyer or a damn Y-Wing, one of the two.
Yeah. No, it absolutely looks like a Y-Wing.
Yeah. That may have been what they were going for. Thoughts, conspiracies. So here's another situation. I have an opportunity to go investigate the life signal on the planet. But why? I have 8 crew. Why send down one of our crew members and possibly lose him? So now here's a great situation. Whenever you get the chance to go to the Slughome Nebula, you want to try and check it out, especially if you don't have the ship yet, obviously. But there's a great quest available in this zone if you can find it, and that's the ship, or the quest to unlock the ship, rather. And all you have to do is come across a slug ship, and I believe it's like a 25% chance that when you get them down to where they're going to die, when how sometimes they make you that offer, like, please don't kill us for the love of God, take something. Yeah. Well, in here, if they do that, there's a chance that instead they'll offer you the quest to go get their ship, which is really, really cool. And I had not done it yet on this playthrough, so we're looking for that right now.
Yeah, something else, guys, I don't know if you've ran into it or not, but when they offer rather to sell you a secret weapon, it's always a trap.
Yeah, don't do it. Seriously. Yeah, when they're saying, oh, you can pay 65 scrap and we'll give you this awesome weapon or something. I can count exactly 0 times where that's worked in my favor.
Yeah, same here. And I fell for that trap, you know, on a lot of games because I was like, oh, well, maybe this time they'll really give me a weapon. No, they return your generosity by firing up their weapons.
Yeah, exactly. They take their experimental weapon and shoot it right up your nose for your trouble. And the scrap that you get for blowing up the ship is like half what you paid. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible lesson to learn, let alone multiple times. So
Yeah,
take it from
I'm
us.
just stupid.
Yeah, we're just gluttons for punishment, essentially. Maybe this will be the time.
Exactly.
No, it's not the time. It's the time to fire. It really is.
Fires the missiles.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. That's it. So, basically...
Skipping that store there?
Skipping the store because got nothing, nothing really to sell, unfortunately. I'm sitting with 57 scrap, and what am I going to do?
You just picked up that 4th shield bubble. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, the 4th shield key at this stage. With that, there's very, very little that can harm me in here. Now this, yes, I could cloak and try to stay out of the fight, but I wanted scrap. He does have a teleporter, but I'm not really concerned about borders at the moment.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and attack him.
Again, quick recap, guys. You know, we have 6 Mantis on this ship. Not really any
5.
threat.
Yeah, we got 5. Still, that's plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 Mantis, a couple humans, and a rock just for good measure, who likes to hang out in the O2 room and basically do nothing else.
That's about all they're good for.
Yeah, he jumps up and down really well on fire. That's about it. That's the extent of his training. He's good at breathing, I think.
Yeah.
That's why he hangs out there, I guess. So we'll heal these guys up, and then we'll send them over to the ship and see who's left. Unfortunately, we're in the nebula here, so we can't see inside the ship. Kind of a bummer.
So irritating.
Yeah, but I figured they sent a few of their guys over here, so there can't be very much else going on over there. And they sent humans as well, so what am I worried about?
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Rebel fighters always have humans on them.
I'm pretty sure that's true. Yeah. If it says Rebel fighter, that it should be humans. So.
You know, and everybody knows, or, you know, most people should know that humans have exactly 0 awesome abilities.
Exactly. Yeah, they're made out of just 95% blood and 5% stupidity. That's it. You just walk in and own them. Ask any Zerg. So I think at this stage here, I was just determining if I actually wanted to go over to the ship and wreak havoc or just pepper them down with the weapons. You know, my guys are fully leveled up, and they do have the med bay. So the med bay can be a problem. So at this point, you just elect to just stand back and help them. Here's the offer. 4 missiles and 30 scrap. The 4 missiles is attractive at this stage. The 30 scrap, not nearly as much as I would like, but I like those 4 missiles, so I decided to go ahead and keep it.
Yeah.
I'm really, really trying to build up missiles for that final fight at this point.
Missiles are like gold in this game.
Absolutely. And certainly for the final fight of the game, which you have to do 3 times, and it just gets progressively more terrible.
Yeah.
So, nothing really good in the store, unfortunately. And there's another store.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're just throwing them at us right now.
You found like the Walmart of FTL.
Indeed, yeah. This is like, you know, an outdoor shopping mall, basically. Plenty of variety and nothing worth buying. That's basically the analogy.
Buy everything, buy nothing.
Yeah. Everything is available, and all of it sucks.
So here you see your first encounter with the slug ship in this sector.
Yes, and this is what we're looking for in this sector. We want to try and find slug ships and hope that we trip that quest. So the idea here, you don't want to kill the ship. You want to give them a chance to bargain with you. So we're just going to pepper them to death here a little bit.
You got 3 shield bars, so you don't, have to immediately worry about just absolutely disintegrating them.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I'm concerned about a little bit is they do have a bomb, which kind of sucks, which is why I opted to cloak right here. I figured his bomb was about ready to be lit up and charged.
You're also losing O2 with that fight.
And that is why I jumped. Because of the O2 was absolutely sabotaged in that fight. And with 3 shield bubbles, I didn't feel like I was going to have enough time to tear him down before I really started to suffocate, so I just elected to leave. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
That's right.
Even though I was really upset because that was a slug ship. I wanted the chance to fight it, but you don't want to fight it while you're choking to death.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah, another pro tip. It's real hard to man your ship when all your crew is dead.
That's true. Very, very difficult. So, head on here and just be in search of another slug ship. Hopefully we'll find one that isn't booby-trapping our oxygen. There we have it. That's simple.
Ah, bingo.
Now this one's got a cloak, you know, so kind of a bummer. It just takes a little while to take down. But he's got a couple of like 3 beam weapons. Look at it. It's just
That's
unbelievable.
beautiful.
Yeah. And just 1 laser. So there's really nothing this dude can do to us at all except just sit there and wait to die.
Yeah.
So we'll just try and cut through his weapons here, or his shields rather, and see what we can do. With 4 shots, we have enough, you know, moxie to bust down all 3 shield bubbles and put 1 damage on the shields, which is what we're trying to do. Not worried about it.
Just weather them down slowly.
Yep. Went ahead and did dump 1 bomb right there just for time purposes. I figured we could get him down a little bit, and I wasn't as concerned about my missile supply at this stage, being that I had 30.
Yeah, that's a pretty good stockpile.
That's a nice stockpile, so I figured might as well just go ahead and use 1 and see what we can do. He gets his cloak in, of course. This is always terrible, too, because you know they're over there repairing, they're charging their weapons.
Yeah, while you're sitting there doing nothing.
Right. You know, it's the worst thing. You have to sit there and watch all of your charge bars just go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the captain's over there playing Tetris or something.
Probably. I'm going to assume that's what's happening. And our rock guy is, you know, being a rock guy, because, again, that's all he can do.
I guess he could be like Ben Grimm from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, well, that'd be much better. If he actually said clobber in time and charged through the ship and destroyed intruders, that would be much, much, much more exciting. But
Yeah.
tragically, he just stands there and exists. He's
Does
really good
nothing.
at existing and breathing. Those are the 2 skills I think he has. But now the ship's starting to come down. They've only got 2 shield bubbles and trying to do some work. And here comes the offer. We want to let them live. And here's where they're offering us an anti-bio beam, which is the only way you can get this weapon if you're not the slug ship. But that's not what you want to do here. You want to take the information, the number 2 choice, and they'll give you a quest marker, but it's not in this zone. It's in the next zone. So that's the other fun part of this quest. If you're in Sector 7 when you get the quest, you can't complete it. Because
Perfect.
it'll put the quest marker in the final stand, and then you can't do anything, which totally sucks. But
Yeah, the last zone is kind of throwaway.
yeah, it is. Yeah, you're not going to be having any sort of luck with quests in that area. It's just all about killing the final ship. So, but here, this is a pretty simple one, a rebel fighter with 2 shield bubbles. Again, med bay, kind of stinky. So just pepper them for a little bit, tear them down. Really like to get another power point in our cloak so that it lasts a little longer and
Yeah, because you have
more.
stealth weapons, so you don't have to worry about, you know, depleting your cloak with weapons fire.
Yeah. Which is something I honestly didn't even realize happened until the first time I didn't have stealth weapons when I was using cloak.
Yeah.
So, but it seems to me whenever I'm using it, I find it. Now here's where I made a critical mistake. Check it out. I sent my 2 guys into a room that could house 4, and one of them gets capped. I lose Borman there.
Oh no, Borat's gone.
Yeah. Ohm survives, but that was absolutely my mistake. I got really cocky here. I was feeling really strong, and I sent my 2 guys into a 4-person room, which you do not want to do. I got ganged up on by slugs and freaking, you know, humans and stuff, which actually, yeah, they're rebels, and they had slugs on that ship, so I guess that doesn't hold true all the time, but
Ah, yeah, we figured that out there.
they must have stole the ship or something. You never know.
Yeah, you got ganked though.
Yeah, that's awful. One of the worst possible things. I have a totally leveled up fighter, and now he's dead. And that totally sucks. And we're in the 6th sector. There's not a lot of time to train up someone else. It's kind of a bummer, but it's my fault. And I was just really upset at that one, but what
Yeah,
do
I
you do?
blame you.
Yeah, I would. I know Ohm does. So, what are you going to do, though? You make mistakes in this game and you move on, you learn, and...
Think of all his children, the baby manti.
Where are they going to learn to tear apart Angie and Zoltan from now that their
I
father
know.
is gone?
No more Mantis morsels.
Oh, distressing. Seriously, that sounds like a fast food.
Mantis morsels.
Morsels.
You can see like a big green neon sign.
Oh, that's awful. It's going to be in like Oddworld or something. Did you ever play Abe's Odyssey back in the day?
No, I didn't.
PS on or just PlayStation 1.
I played one a real long time ago. I think it was on the original Xbox.
Yeah, they did port it over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of stuff like that. Mantis Morsels would definitely have made the cut on that one. So finally almost have this ship down. A bittersweet victory. It cost us dearly. And
Oh, it looks like you took your shield guy.
Yep. Decided to take my shield guy and put one of the humans on shield duty. I want to make sure that I have a Mantis available for the raiding party. That's the idea.
Yeah. Something tactical, though, that I see you made a mistake on. You should have switched out your pilot because he can gain XP a lot faster than somebody on shields.
That's actually a good point, yeah. Yeah, because you only gain XP on shields when you're taking hits. The pilot evades a lot of fire very fast, so... And here's a little nice revenge duty. They send a couple of slugs over here, and I'm more than happy to pelt them into oblivion after what happened in the last fight. So we'll take them out really fast. And again, you know, the enemy's just firing at me with a little pulse laser here, and it looks like a pike beam, which is normally really terrible, but it's not going to get through all 4 of my shields.
Yep.
So tear these guys down, and then venture on 1 crew member light. So upset. I'm still upset by that. Such a terrible mistake.
I know you had the best crewman. I mean, Borat was awesome.
He was great, dude. I loved him. And I love how you keep calling him Borat. We should have been calling him that from the beginning.
I know. I just thought of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Think of these things quicker next time. For the love of God. I'm trying
know.
to put on a show here.
It's like we're trying to be entertaining or something.
I don't know. Really? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
Wow. Well, let's hope that we're better at it or something than I am at playing this game, to put it that way. So, yeah, 74 scrap. I'm loving the scrap that we're getting now when we're killing these guys because it makes it so much easier to max out the ship. If you get this far in the game, I think it just sort of decides, all right, you can have all the final stuff. No problem.
Yeah.
Makes the decision for you.
And then, of course, stage 2 of The Last Stand, you know, they can just press the I win button and toast your game.
Yeah. Yeah, occasionally it just does that. I think the whole premise here is to make you think you're in really, really good shape before it smacks you down hard on the pavement.
Yeah. They want to tell you who your daddy is, and it's not you.
Yeah. It's bad, dude.
It's bad.
It's very bad. The curb stomping is pretty bad, so. Anyway, so here we are. This is it. That's the end of the Sector 6 here. We're ready to go on to the Zoltan homeworlds. Ship's looking pretty good here, with the exception of being a crew member light, because Goose is stupid. But otherwise, we're in decent shape and ready to go on into the Sector 7 and hopefully max out the rest of the ship and take on the final stand and see what we can do. Definitely, you guys don't want to miss that last episode. There's some crazy that happens with that final fight, so stay tuned. In the meantime if you missed the last episode, go ahead and click that link there, and you can check that out for us and check out the video before it for part 1. And give us a subscribe and tell us what you think of the videos, and be on the lookout for that next one coming soon. Thanks a lot, guys.